They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. Able to shake him off. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Detroit!
First carry now for Jordan Howard. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And with this offense, one guy to key in on defensively is Kevin White.
Had to battle injuries at the start of his career, but boy, he's ready to fulfill his promise. An absolute beast downfield.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 4th down. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Jarrell Freeman in on the stop. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Jeff Janis has it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Fresh set of downs here.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad.
And this is caught. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards. So they're operating in the red zone.
He took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold him to a field goal attempt. So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit, and sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebacker...
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They come up in an offset eye. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give them 11 on the gain there. And the Packers are going to have a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch. Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. There's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Let's see what they go to here on third down and 6. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now back to throw.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And take it right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. They go play action here on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Running with Howard. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They run with the power back. Rawls. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw here. And this is complete to Zach Miller. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Green, 39, gone!
He'll try and throw for it here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, Rawls. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And 4th down coming up.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They're going to try and throw. And he's got Miller. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Not quite enough leg. This one was on target, but it needed a little more behind it. And by about the width of a football, this will stay a tie ball game. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And on the ground they go with a running back. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Complete to Janice. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
It wasn't third and long. It was more like third and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted a break tendency there. Catch the defense playing for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
This is brought in at the 21. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll try and sneak it here. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Green 39. Watch it now, boys. Detroit. Let's go. Detroit.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. It's brought in by Kevin White. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. first down. He'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense. Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And quickly, they get to the line. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front. The linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Here we go with Rolls. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Forced out to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
There he goes left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
A gain of 6 there on first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have retaken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken short.
So many times during the course of a game, Brandon, the special teams actually helps out their offense. Not in this case. They did them 0 favors with that return.
And tough starting field position here. Shift together here from the D-line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Man, it wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Let's go! Gun!
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Well, and tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. They'll look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it, they have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw here. Escapes the sack. Being chased out left. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go now. Green 3.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Martellus Bennett scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw now on 1st down. Finding time. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears get a bit closer. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure. Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Back to throw. He's got time. He's got a rifle. And that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Jeff Janis, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Clay Matthews in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Detroit! Over!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Green. Now, Barney.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flags.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
All right, here we go. Green.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They set up the screen to Rawls. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go back. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pernell McPhee leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer, isn't it? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. They find some open field here. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way.
Knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They come out with one back and three tight ends. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now let's go. 3-19.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd down, this is Howard. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the